Are you curious about the future of the Euphrates River? For centuries, this river has been a vital water source for civilizations in the Middle East, but recent years have seen a decline in its water levels, which scientists predict may dry up entirely by 2040. But what impact will this have, not only on practical levels, but also on a historical and religious level? Some people believe that prophecies and legends surrounding the Euphrates River drying up could be related to the end times, and the recent discoveries have scared people's witless. Stay tuned to find out more about what the Bible and other religious texts say about the Euphrates River and what could happen if it continues to dry up. The Euphrates River has been a significant water source for millennia and played a vital role in the development of ancient cities in the Middle East. However, recent years has seen a decline in the river's water levels, and scientists predict that it may dry up entirely by 2040. This decrease in water levels has caused an increase in pollutants and toxicity, impacting the wildlife struggling to survive. The river's significance is not only in its practical use as a water source, but it is also steeped in religious and historical importance. It is believed to have watered the Garden of Eden and helped give birth to the Mesopotamian civilization. With the decline in water levels, previously submerged archaeological structures are emerging from the riverbed, including tombs built into the rock faces that date back to before the Christian era. One recent video has revealed a perfect structure underneath the Euphrates River, complete with neatly arranged stairs. Prophecies and legends surrounding the river drying up are also prevalent in Christianity, Islam, and ancient Babylon. The latter even suggests that there is a tunnel underneath the river that connects Babylon and Mesopotamia. The Middle East is already suffering from increased droughts, and rising temperatures may exacerbate the problem. As the Euphrates River and other significant rivers dry up, it is essential to address this critical issue's impact on both practical and historical levels. According to Christian prophecy, the Euphrates River will dry up during the end times. The book of Revelation, written in 95 AD, contains two prophecies about the river. The first prophecy is Revelation 9:13-15, describes how the sixth angel sounded his trumpet, and a voice from the four horns of the golden altar instructed the angel to release four angels who were bound at the great river Euphrates to kill a third of mankind. This prophecy refers to the end-time battles that happened in that region. The second prophecy in Revelation 16:12 tells us that the river will be dried up so that the way of the kings from the east may be prepared. Today, we are seeing the beginning stages of this prophecy unfold as different nations dam up the river and the region surrounding it suffers from droughts. The Euphrates has never dried up before, so why is it happening now? According to the prophecy, it is not about corrupting or removing the use of this water, but rather about removing a barrier used for defensive purposes. The Bible says that the Euphrates River was the eastern boundary of Israel's inheritance and provided some protection from Israel. It closed almost 2,000 miles towards Palestine before making its way southeast to the Persian Gulf. Today, God is giving warnings to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, letting them know that time is short. The prophecy about the Euphrates River is just one of many that are coming to fruition, and it is up to us to heed the warnings and prepare for what is to come. During the 1st century, the Euphrates River divided the east and west, with China and India located beyond it. The river is mentioned in the book of Genesis, which was written around 165 to 150 BC. The Islamic faith also believes that the Euphrates River will dry up, as written in the Quran 600 years after the book of Revelation. The Quran states that the river will reveal a mountain of gold, and a conflict will ensue where 99 out of every 100 people will die. The timeline for the Euphrates River to dry up is unknown, but if action is not taken, Iraq's two major rivers, the Euphrates and the Tigris, could dry up entirely within 2 decades, as reported by the country's water ministry. By 2040, Iraq could be a nation without rivers. The Euphrates Tunnel was said to have been built between 2180 and 2160 BC, according to headlines in local media. The location of the tunnel is still unknown, but is documented in 2 different books written in 50 BC and 250 AD. The tunnel was said to have been built and used by Queen Semiramis, with the river being turned into its ancient channel so that she could travel from one palace to another without passing over the river. She also made 2 brazen gates at either end of the vault. The tunnel's construction is described in the Life of Polonius of the Tirana book I-25 by Philostratus in 2050 AD. The Babylonian Euphrates River has a remarkable history, with one of its most impressive feats being the creation of an underground tunnel beneath its waters. Legend has it that the queen of the area, Medea, engineered the tunnels using stones, copper, and pitch. She piled the materials along the river banks, diverted the streams, and dug down 2 fathoms to create a hollow tunnel. The tunnel connected the palaces on either side of the bank and was roofed on the level of the riverbed. Although the pitch required water to set, making the tunnel's construction challenging, the junction ultimately stood solid. The Euphrates River has long been regarded as a supernatural force in the region, with the Syrian river deity known as the Euphrates living in Western Asia and being worshipped as the god of rivers in modern-day Turkey and Iraq. Its significance in both the Bible and Babylonian history highlights its critical role in Earth's past and future. The river drying up is also seen as a significant prophecy in the Bible, which will play a crucial role in the end times. Keeping an eye out on the Euphrates River can provide insight into the times and seasons we are in, as it continues to be a vital part of our world's history. The topic of the Bible's prophecies being realized is one that piques the interest of a great number of people and holds a great deal of significance for them, especially given the fact that these prophecies are being realized right before our very eyes. When we consider how accurately the Bible's earlier prophecies have been fulfilled, it is essential that we pay close attention to the prophecies that have not yet been realized. A clear indication that the end times are near is the depletion of water in the Euphrates River. The Euphrates River has been flowing continuously from the very beginning of time in the Garden of Eden, and its eventual drying up is a clear indication that the days of the earth as we know it is drawing to a close. The Book of Song of Solomon makes reference to the inexhaustible nature of love, which serves as a timely reminder that despite the upheavals that we are witnessing in the world, we must continue to hold fast to our love and our faith. Desertification represents a significant risk to the people who are living in the Middle East region as it continues to spread across the region. As a result of the drying up of the Euphrates River, the already limited supplies of water and electricity will become even more limited. A number of disagreements are erupting between the various farming communities that are wholly dependent on the river's water for irrigation. The effect of the drought are rendering many agricultural lands in Iraq useless, which further exacerbates the gravity of the situation. Because the prophecies in the Bible are about to be fulfilled, it is of utmost importance to get ready and keep your guard up. Because the second coming of Jesus Christ and the millennial reign that will last for 1,000 years are so close at hand, we need to be prepared to live through the last days on earth. Let us not let go of love and faith, for these are the pillars that will carry us through the difficult times that lie ahead. As we conclude our discussion on the Euphrates River, it's clear that the issue of its declining water levels is a complex one with both practical and historical implications. The significance of the river to ancient civilizations and religious beliefs cannot be overstated. The prophecies about the river drying up during the end times add a layer of intrigue and mystery to the situation. While scientists continue to study the river and its ecosystem, it is up to us to take action and address the issue. We must work together to protect and preserve our planet's natural resources for future generations. As the saying goes, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. We encourage you to continue exploring and learning about the world around you and to stay open-minded to new ideas and perspectives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell to stay updated on future content. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.